Hello, everyone, and happy Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for joining us today at the Best Lending Show. My name is Chris Ballo with the Arsenault Group at McLean Mortgage, and our goal is to help educate you on the world of residential financing as well as financial markets. So it was a great weekend. Congratulations to all the Rams fans out there. You finally won, you got one under the books for you guys. So congratulations on your Super Bowl victory yesterday. But diving right into it, as mentioned last week, Thursday was going to be a big day for us with the CPI index numbers, and it came out at 7.5%, which was a 0.5% increase from the previous month. And as anticipated with that higher number, there was a lot of selling off going in the bond market, and interest rates started ticking up even further. Today, the national average for a 30-year mortgage is hovering right around 4%. So the trend has not been our friend recently. Hopefully we get some sideways movement in the bond market for the foreseeable future, but it was a big Thursday, and we are seeing the ramifications from that number. Another fascinating article and diagram that I saw when reviewing the numbers was now, with that high inflation number at 7.5%, there is a lot more pressure on the Federal Reserve to start ticking up these Fed funds rates. And now 72% of the market is pricing in a 50 basis point hike in March. Even as little as a week ago, it was not even close to that high. So the anticipation is the Fed needs to act aggressively and sooner versus later. So we'll obviously keep you posted as to what that does for your clients and buyers, but it is definitely something to heavily monitor moving forward. On that note, another macro thing you need to understand in the markets is the inverted yield curve. I've included a link with a great description as to what that is and what we're looking for, but the idea is we're comparing the yield on the 2-year Treasury note versus the 10-year Treasury note for the United States. And if the short-term yield on the 2-year ever goes higher than the yield on the 10-year, that is officially when you have an inverted yield curve. You're getting paid more for holding something in the short term versus something in the long term. This has led to historically recession territory in the markets. And with the Fed now having pressure to increase the short-term and Fed funds rates, that 2-year is probably going to see some drastic increases soon, and it could possibly catch up to the 10-year. So we'll be monitoring it for you, but it is a big indicator that we are looking out, especially coming into the March Fed announcement. And last but not least, during further research for you guys, there was a fascinating article where doing a survey from Redfin on the 50 largest states in the U.S., and the average rents rose 14% year over year in 2021. Now, the reason I want to bring that to your attention is I know there's a lot of first-time home buyers and buyers out there that are comparing the pros and cons of renting versus buying. And now knowing this data, that rents have been increasing significantly with no signs of stopping, that's further market insight you should be telling your clients. And one of the tools that we have over at McLean Mortgage is a rent versus own calculator or spreadsheet. So if you have anyone that is on the fence or even having this dialogue with their friends and family, please shoot them over our way, and we can help really make it crystal clear for them in their specific scenario as to the pros and cons between the two. So once again, thank you so much again for joining us, guys. I hope you have a fantastic week. Keep crushing it, and we'll chat with you soon. Have a good one.